What if everything you learned about ancient history in school was deliberately filtered to hide the most important discoveries? What if ancient civilizations possessed knowledge about consciousness, energy, and reality that's been systematically suppressed because it would threaten existing power structures? I'm Dr. Marcus Thorne, and today I'm going to reveal the forbidden history that connects ancient wisdom to modern control systems. What you're about to learn will fundamentally change how you understand human civilization and your place in it. Let's start with a simple observation. Ancient civilizations around the world built structures that modern technology can barely replicate. The precision of Egyptian pyramids, the acoustic properties of Greek amphitheaters, the astronomical alignments of Stonehenge. These weren't primitive achievements. They represent sophisticated understanding of principles that mainstream science is only beginning to rediscover. But here's what's really interesting. These civilizations all used similar symbolic languages, despite having no apparent contact with each other. The same geometric forms, the same astronomical alignments, the same esoteric principles appear in cultures separated by thousands of miles and centuries. This suggests that ancient civilizations had access to knowledge about consciousness and reality that transcends what we consider scientifically possible. They understood how geometric forms affect human awareness. They knew how to use sound, light, and architecture to influence consciousness. They recognized the connection between cosmic forces and human psychology. The mystery schools of Egypt, Greece, and other civilizations preserved this knowledge in symbolic form. They understood that certain information was too powerful to be shared openly, so they encoded it in geometric forms, architectural designs, and ritual practices that could only be understood by those who had developed the proper awareness. But here's the crucial point. This knowledge wasn't lost accidentally. It was deliberately suppressed by institutions that understood its power and wanted to monopolize it. The same symbolic principles that ancient mystery schools used to elevate consciousness are now being deployed to control it. The Roman Empire provides a perfect example. As Rome expanded, it systematically destroyed the mystery schools and replaced them with state-controlled religions. The geometric knowledge was preserved but corrupted, used to create architectural programming that promoted compliance rather than transcendence. This pattern has continued throughout history. Medieval churches used sacred geometry to inspire spiritual experiences, but the knowledge was controlled by religious hierarchies. The Renaissance saw a revival of esoteric knowledge, but it was quickly captured by emerging banking families and secret societies. The modern era represents the complete inversion of ancient wisdom. The same symbolic principles that were once used to elevate human consciousness are now used to limit it. Cube-based architecture promotes structured thinking rather than creative expansion. Grid-based city planning encourages conformity rather than individual development. But here's the empowering truth. The original knowledge is still available to those who seek it. The symbolic language hasn't changed. Only its application has been corrupted. When you understand the true principles behind sacred geometry, you can use them for their original purpose: consciousness development and spiritual awakening. Ancient civilizations understood that human consciousness is naturally unlimited and creative. They developed technologies, not mechanical devices, but consciousness-based technologies that could enhance human potential and connect people with cosmic forces. These technologies didn't require external power sources or complex machinery. They were based on understanding how consciousness interacts with geometric forms, sound frequencies, and natural cycles. This knowledge was encoded in temple architecture, ritual practices, and symbolic systems. I've spent years researching these patterns and documenting how ancient knowledge has been both preserved and corrupted in modern applications. In my book, The Saturn Conspiracy: How Ancient Cube Worship Controls Modern Reality, I reveal the complete historical timeline and show how to reclaim the original wisdom. You can grab your copy for just $2.99 using the link in the description below. The transformation begins with understanding that you are the heir to an ancient tradition of consciousness development. The knowledge that ancient mystery schools preserved is your birthright. You don't need external authorities to access this wisdom. You need inner development and proper understanding of symbolic principles. This doesn't mean you have to reject modern civilization or live in the past. It means you can reclaim the empowering aspects of ancient knowledge while navigating contemporary challenges. You can use sacred geometry for consciousness development rather than being controlled by its corrupted applications. Tomorrow, I'll show you how to identify and work with authentic ancient wisdom in your daily life. But first, check out the Saturn Conspiracy and start reclaiming your connection to the forbidden history. The ancient wisdom is still available to those who seek it. The question is, are you ready to reclaim your birthright?